Welcome to Tamin Inc. This is Matthew, and I just want to take a moment just to talk to you about our outsourcing services. If you have a web-based company or you're looking for a company, an established company for you to outsource your projects to, then you can certainly use Tamin Inc. Now, Tamin Inc. is one of the leaders in web marketing, web design, e-commerce. So you're in great hands. So every time that you outsource a project to us, you're definitely in great hands. Your clients will have a wonderful experience. And for those that don't want us to put our name when we work on your projects, to just let us know that you want us to remain anonymous. In other words, we can be the back office to your projects. Your clients never have to know that we're there in the first place. Giving you all the credit, putting some money in your pocket at the same time, getting the job done. So I just want to talk to you about our design process and how things work. First, when we start working with you with the outsourcing, the first thing that we do is we establish contact. And if you have information from the client, whether it's through inquiry forms or emails, phones, or whatever information that you have from the client, then we would appreciate for you to give that to us. Or in some cases, if you want us to contact your clients directly under your company's name, we can certainly do that as well. Or if you want us to contact your clients under our name, we can do that at the same time. But the key thing, the first step is establishing contact. This means that we have to have some type of contact so we get the information that's needed in order to start the project. And then the next phase is gathering requirements. This is a big step because we want to make sure that we gather everything that this particular client need. And then at that time we can get a detailed proposal with the cost, how much it's going to cost, and if we have to write up a contract for that particular client, then we're certainly more than happy to do that. And once the client approve it, then we can be able to move forward. But establishing first contact with the client and getting the requirements, because it makes things so much more easier for us when we have all the details, all the specs, all the requirements for a particular project before actually working on it. So we don't want to just start the project and assume this is what the client needs, and then at the end spend hours and hours working on something just to have the client say, you know what, this is not what I'm looking for. So rather than spending all this time and being rejected, we want to make sure we get all the facts and the details right off the back. And then next phase is development and deployment. This is where our team begin to work on the design, the layout, the structure, the complexity. If you need database work, if you need some forms, we get all the details at this point that we can present something to your client for approval, for feedback, and we can do the testing. And this is a major part too, that every outsourcing client that we have, we make sure that we test your client's website. So this means that before we present the final product to you, that site has gone through some testing. Now, there are times that we miss some things, which happen here and there, but for the most part, we do several testing on it, on site and off site, to make sure that all the links are working correctly, that your site is optimized for search engines to be able to pick it up immediately your site is launched. So we do all these things to your satisfaction. And if you have any questions, any ideas, or any concerns, you will get to speak with a representative on what your concerns are, what your questions are. And once your site has been completed, we do a training with you. So we can show you the basics of how to manage your site if you're doing a CMS platform, let's say with Joomla or WordPress or another platform. But our main thing is we want you to be happy, which means that if your clients are happy, then of course we get more business from you, which is always great. To get that moolah keep coming in. So that's why we work so hard to make sure your clients are happy. And the last step is maintenance. We can help you maintain your client site, or you can do it for them, however that works. Our main thing is that you are happy with the final product.